Most of us know how troublesome it can be to thread a serger sometimes, especially when it comes to having to change the color of your thread in between projects. However, there is a really nifty trick that you can use to avoid having to rethread your serger every time you need to change the color of your thread. With just a little bit of practice, it can end up saving you a lot of time and hassle. So let me show you exactly how to do it. Start by snipping off the threads of the old spools that you want to replace, leaving a long tail behind and leaving it still hanging on the tree. Grab the new spool of your choice color and tie the ends of the new threads onto the ends of the old threads by lining them both up and wrapping them around your finger to create a little knot. Do this for each one. Make sure that your thread tension wheels are set to 0 to ensure that the thread can easily glide through, including the tiny knots. We're going to guide each thread one by one, following the same order that the serger is threaded in: upper looper, lower looper, right needle, and then left needle. Make sure you have a pair of tweezers handy to help you pick up the correct threads. So let's start with that upper looper thread. To make this a bit easier, you can remove the presser foot so that you can see everything a bit better. Take your tweezers and grab onto the thread right behind this top bit. Pull it out to the left and snip it, leaving a tail long enough for you to pull the thread through until the new thread passes through the guide. The hole will be big enough for the knot we tied earlier to pass through. Now we do the same thing for the lower looper. Use your tweezers to grab onto the thread from behind the lower bit hole. Pull it out to the left, then snip it while leaving a long enough thread tail to pull it through the machine until the new thread once again makes its way through. It's always a good day when you don't have to re-thread the lower looper. Now it's time to thread the needles, starting with the right one. Since the needle holes are smaller than the holes for the upper looper and the lower looper, the knots won't make it through smoothly, and there's always a chance of it breaking your threads and kind of defeating the purpose of this method. So we're just going to snip off the old threads close to the needle holes, then pull down the threads until the new thread comes through, and snip off the former old thread at the knots. Then you just thread the needle like normal with the new thread. Remember, do the right one first and then the left one second. It might not make a big difference, but it's better to just follow it this way to make sure there's no issues. And then that's all there is to it. At first glance, this might seem a little bit more complicated, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be happily surprised at how much time it saves. Especially if you are working with an industrial serger. We used the same trick at the alterations shop to avoid having to rethread the industrial serger every time we needed to change a thread color for a different dress, and oh my gosh, it saved a lot of time and tears and probably blood and sweat as well. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you're interested in more sewing, cosplay, DIY, variety of other fun creative content, then you can click the subscribe button. You can also click the bell notification so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So keep learning and keep creating, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!